Well, hello and welcome. We are just doing an off-the-cuff episode that's not having a specific topic other than to celebrate that we have created 75 episodes for our YouTube channel. And we just wanted to do something that was a little more informal. A thank you to our subscribers. We really appreciate you guys being here. And we want to just talk a little bit about what it's been like to start a YouTube channel in our 60s and not knowing or having any background in this field.
Right.
You want to go first?
Right. I can. So I was originally charged with making sure we had all the right equipment. So we started out with our iPhone.
Yeah.
We started out with cheap mics. We started out with a different backdrop.
But they were good. Those mics were not bad. I mean, we used the Boya. They were little Boya did they call them lavalier?
I think so. Lavalier
they were
brand?
wireless, little wireless. They were like $50 for 2 mics.
Right. And plugged it in. It had a whatever it's called, a lightning adapter for the phone.
Right.
And that's how we did our video. But
and then our $15, which I see over there, our $15 tripod for the iPhone.
Right. But then we started looking at other videos. We started looking at other
content creators. Yeah.
And we saw that we were missing that sharp edge.
Yeah.
Now.
And we are the perfectionist people.
We are.
We try to do everything we do with excellence.
We do. We absolutely do. And so we started researching, and we found a camera that we wanted. We got a nice Sony EV. No. I'm sorry, ZV-E10. Yes. We're upgraded.
Happy with it.
Yeah, we upgraded our mic system to the DJI.
Yeah, the DJI 2.
Yep. We have direct sound now input into the camera.
Right.
I made the mistake for weeks.
Probably 10 episodes.
Yeah, and had it hooked up as a Bluetooth wireless.
Right, rather than having the cord.
Yeah, and Tav was having a hell of a time when she was editing, doing stuff, and then my dumb ass figured out that, from her telling me, hey, why aren't you using a cord that I bought? And then, of course, it hit me, and we've gone direct, and I think our sound is a lot better now.
I think so, too.
I know that the quality of our videos is a lot better.
Yeah.
We've got lighting. We're trying to do things right.
Right. We changed our backdrop because we felt it was too red, making the whole scenes too red.
Yeah.
So it's been a challenge.
It has been.
And it's been a lot of learning. I mean, I'm editing every day. I started editing and I've used a couple of different programs. I started out on Canva, and that quickly proved to be a little too much. Canva's great for short stuff. Yeah. But our episodes are too long and a little too large a file size to do it. Yeah. Then I got Video, Veedio, Read.io, Video. And then I found that one didn't let me export or finish videos in 4K. So then I had to upgrade for another $250 to them to be able to upgrade 4K. And then we found we really didn't like that. Right. It really wasn't coming out good. So now I'm editing in CapCut. And I'm happy with it. Although there was some news about a month ago that people are saying that CapCut's owned by the same people that own TikTok, and they have something in their terms of service that seems to suggest that they can use your videos and monetize them without your permission or whatever. And I don't know if I believe that or if that was just some fear mongering. I'm not worried about it at this point.
Yeah. So a special shout out to our friend Sparky at Recovering Computers that helped us speed up and just clean up our computer.
Yeah, my computer was just a dog, rocking, going through thick mud.
Yeah.
And Sparky took it and sorted it out. I'm not exactly sure what magic he did, but it's humming along great and working really good now. So, and we thank him for that. And he's been somebody that we've called for other questions.
Absolutely.
For a lot of different questions we have. So thank you so much. I mean, that's what makes this community so great, is that everybody's so generous and so willing to share. And that's one of the reasons we wanted to make this video. If you're considering, if you're one of our subscribers or you're just a viewer and you're considering starting a YouTube channel in your 60s, we encourage you to do that. And you know, feel free to drop us an email, or our email is unretiredafpodcast@gmail.com. I'll put it in the screen so you can see it. Send us an email. We'd be happy to help you and connect with you and share what we've learned along the way. People have been really generous to us.
Yeah.
We want to also thank Jim's good friend Bill from New Hampshire, who has given us a lot of great feedback on things that we could improve with the channel. We really, really appreciate that.
We do. Thank you, Billy.
And we thank those who have given us episode ideas in the comments. Even some of the ones who give us a rash of shit. All the little millennials that have come in and kind of told us off a little bit. You know what? We can handle it. We have thick skin. We understand. We empathize with you. Honestly, we understand. We're not trying to brush it off. We're not trying to tell you, pick up yourself from your bootstraps and just figure this shit out, you lazy, asshole. We're not being like that at all. We understand. We're all in the same boat, planet Earth, and we're all trying to figure it out. So we thank you to everybody, even the people who don't agree with us. Your feedback is valuable too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess the biggest thing for me is I had no idea the time element involved in all this.
Exactly. I didn't either.
I mean, you are worried. It's like a job for you.
It's not like a job.
It is a job.
It is a job. I mean, honestly, I get up in the morning, I have my coffee, and I usually look at analytics and see how we're doing. And then usually about 9:30.
Keep watching.
9:30, I will start doing video editing, and that usually takes me a few hours, and then it has to render from CapCut. It has to render. I didn't know anything about that. So that can take an hour to 2 hours. Like on the longer episodes, it's been 2 or 3 hours just to render it in CapCut and have it ready to, when it renders it, I don't exactly know what magic is happening behind the scenes in CapCut, but when it's done, then I have the file that I can upload to YouTube. And so then there's another couple of, that can be 30 minutes to an hour or more, depending on the length of the video.
But it's made it a lot easier, though, since we went to the SD cards and do it per episode instead of trying to do everything off the iPhone.
Right. Yeah, because with the
Much
iPhone,
faster.
I was having to upload it from my iPhone to the computer. That was taking forever. Now we just do it. The Sony camera has its own SD cards, and we use a different card for each day.
Yep.
So we have a little case. They all go in. So we have them all neat in there. And it makes it easy for me to know so I don't get confused about it. I've had a few people comment on my concert shirts, my band shirts. Thank you so much for the nice comments. I probably have about, I want to say 20 to 25 shirts now. And I keep collecting them. I like them. I am a child of the 70s and 80s music, and even some of the 60s music. My uncle was only 12 years older than me, so I got exposed to a lot of 60s music too when I was really young. So I like that. And I know we get some comments on Jim's nice Hawaiian shirts. We worked really hard to make sure that we get bright, colorful stuff for him to wear.
So, we do this for the love of doing it. Yeah. We personally looked for a channel like ours, and we couldn't find anything.
Right.
So neither one of us have shied away from starting or trying anything new.
No.
And here we are with episode 75.
In the can.
And, we're not slowing down. And neither should you.
We just can't believe it. I mean, we just can't believe it. It's like, I never imagined this is something that we would have done. And we're enjoying it so much. And I think part of the reason is, Jim and I come from very serious careers. We don't talk a ton about it, but I have been for the last almost 14 years an insurance adjuster handling residential water and fire claims. And so that's a real stressful thing. We have a lot of crying clients. Jim helps me. Jim writes all my estimates. His background in construction and engineering has made it a real good fit for that. But I'm burned out on doing that. I wanted to do something that was fun, that would be enjoyable, and that honestly that would keep me. I don't enjoy being out in the field as much as I used to. I used to be out in the field every day. I don't really have that enjoyment of that anymore. Plus, people are. Everything changed after the pandemic.
It did.
And people, and even the insurance companies, it's like getting them to pay the right amount is like pulling teeth. And I didn't work for the insurance companies. I worked for myself. Jim and I were self-employed, and we work on behalf of homeowners, trying to help them take on, the insurance companies. And it's a lot of stress. It's a David and Goliath scenario.
Yeah.
And when we were younger, it was a little easier to do that. And I just don't enjoy the fight of it as much as I used to. I used to love fighting. I used to really, that would be one of the most enjoyable parts of the job for me. Now, not so much.
Yeah. I'm still actively and heavily involved in the business. I do more on the appraisal side of things, and that's when the insurance company and you can't agree to the amount that they've paid, then you can hire somebody like me, and I represent you, and I fight them to the death.
And it's like arbitration, but it's more informal than that. So
it's this is just, it's very refreshing for us to be able to topics that we run across, topics that we think people might enjoy. It's very fun to us to find this.
Yeah.
And we've learned something just about every episode.
We have, and we've tried, there's a lot of different creators that I follow on YouTube that just try to, every week I'm trying to improve it just a little bit. You know, if it's the sound, if it's, the script, because we use a script, but not a bullet point, the topics, I guess I should say, that's a better word. I try and find interesting topics, and we kind of get, really the views can kind of tell us, like we thought we would have this great episode on downsizing. Right. Every, boomer is going to want to know about downsizing, right? No, I think we got like 11 views on that one, but we do, other things. So we're kind of letting the view count dictate what people are interested in. So if there's things that you like, please make sure to like it or comment. Yeah. So we know, because otherwise we just don't know, other than just through the analytics of the channel.
Right. And the analytics are great, but you look at it 3 times, you get 3 different numbers. I don't quite understand how all of it works.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of plans for the future for the Unretired AF brand. One of the things that we did talk about in our downsizing episode that nobody watched is that we downsized and we hate it.
Yes.
We downsized probably 3 times smaller than what we had. And
4 times smaller.
And we are, what we thought was going to be really great and freeing, we hate it. So now we're looking to move. And once we do, we're actually looking to move somewhere where we have some acreage and living out in the country. I've lived in the country. Jim never has before, so it'll be a new experience for him and for me too. I mean, I was a kid. It's not the same when you're an adult as when you were a kid. So, our plans for the channel and for our brand, Jim wants to do some DIY stuff. He has a lot of experience doing home repair and basic stuff to not basic stuff, and branch out. We aren't sure if we're going to do it on this channel or start a new channel for that. We'll have to just see. We don't want to put out stuff that our subscribers don't want to see,
right,
and turn them away. So it depends on what people want to see. And then I want to start a channel on food, whether it's cooking, whether it's food preservation. I do a lot of canning, dehydrating, that kind of thing, and maybe some of the lost skills that I feel like women used to have that they don't have anymore. Maybe there aren't a lot of people willing to show, the younger generations how to do stuff. So yeah. I'm thinking like I've done things because necessity is the mother of invention. I don't want to pay someone. I didn't want to pay someone when we bought our boat, $800 to $1,000 to make cushions for the V-berth at our boat. So I made them.
Yep.
Jim bought the foam, measured it out. I bought fabric and learned how to put zippers on and how to do piping and all of that. And I think they came out awesome. Really well. I've done curtains and other things.
You made the sheets too.
I made the sheets because they were custom size. So that kind of thing. So, and we want to develop a community that's a little bit more interactive. So we'll see how that goes and where that will take place, whether it will be on Facebook or somewhere else. I'm not really sure. We're looking at what is going to be best for the viewers.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So thank you guys. Thank you for watching us. If you have any questions, what you see with us is what you get.
Yeah.
We're not real polished, but I'm not going to apologize for that.
No.
Because we are what we are.
Yeah.
So if you want truth, if you want us to delve into a subject that you'd like to know more about and would rather hear it than do it, we're all about it.
Right.
But you got to communicate. You got to let us know.
Well, and if you have an unretired life, we're looking for guests on our show too.
Absolutely.
If you have an unretired life and you want to share your experience with our subscribers and our viewers, reach out to us by email. I'll leave our email down below right here. So reach out to us by email, and maybe we can do a Zoom call together and create an episode from it. We would love to hear your story of what you did. We're just one couple doing the unretired AF thing.
Yeah.
And we know there are a lot of people out there doing it a lot different than we are. And we'd like to hear about it. So would our viewers. So.
Yeah. Again, thank you for everybody that has commented. Thank you guys for the help that you've given us get to where we are.
Yep.
75 episodes for us is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of work, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And we hope you'll continue to keep enjoying it with us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.